So what we did, and you've heard me talk about this before, and we've done it now a little bit more than a year, shifting to this approach. And rather than, gee, should I get this? Should I get that? Should I whatever, whatever? Instead of doing it that way, what we're doing is everything. All right, pretty much everything we can think of, you get. And because we're doing it in a workshop environment, okay? So the traditional, you come to a workshop, then you meet with the attorney, okay? And then we do a plan design for your needs, et cetera. Well, that's expensive. I'm telling you right now, it's expensive. Attorneys are expensive. Believe me, I think we got 6 or 7, 8, whatever it is on staff. It's expensive. It just is. The care and feeding of attorneys, very costly. So how do we be more effective about it? How do we be more efficient? How do we bring the cost down? That's always been for me, that's always been the challenge. And the answer is, we call it the red wagon approach. The concept is that rather than go to a one-on-one, very expensive, instead of that, what we're going to do is you meet as a group and say, hey, look, here's what's really going on here. All right, you thought it was bad, it's worse. 3 secrets, we call it, okay? And we go into you've heard this from me, but it's in a power packed. It's in a 1 hour, hour and a half maximum prison. It's like, look, here's what's really going on. Here are the numbers. Here's the handouts. All right, we're not making this stuff up, okay? And then if you want to move ahead, then we talk to you. We do a right fit call, just a phone call, not with a lawyer, but with one of the paralegals, and just say, well, what are your questions from the 3 secrets, and what are your interests in this and that. Now, some people, it's a good idea to meet one-on-one. So if you have rental properties or you run a business or something like that, if you have a ridiculous amount of money, that's good, but that's a one-on-one meeting. Most folks go on to the workshop, which is the next phase of that meeting. At the workshop, that's where we go through things again. Okay. That's where you design your plan. Yeah, you're in a room with 5, 10, 15 other families. Yes, you are. But because we're doing it, and we go around, we do one-on-one at that meeting, but generally speaking, there's a methodology, and we've got workbooks and stuff. There's a methodology so that at the end of it, right, you can move ahead and we'll know what's going on. Then, and it's at the end of it, that's when you commit. You say, yeah, I guess it'd be a good idea not to go broke. Okay, fine. Then it's a one-on-one with the attorney. We draft up the documents one-on-one. Okay, make sure that it is what you wanted, and that is a one-on-one. Then, but then we go to implementation. That's signing. That's beginning your funding process, which nobody else ever does, except there's a couple now I understand who do, which is great. But it's a group thing again. Okay, it's a group signing. It's a group. Oh, all right. So we've managed to cut the cost by more than half, and you still get everything you need, not what you can afford. And we don't have to get into the thing, hey, it'd be a great idea not to go broke. We can avoid probate. It costs this much, but take it to the no, 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 no. That whole sales model, it introduces a whole level of not getting what you really need, but getting what you can afford. Okay. And it costs less to do it like this. And so you see people doing the lesser thing, and it's like, oh, come on. But then, oh, you're a sales guy, you know what I mean? Or you're just trying to sell me on this stuff. And it's like, okay, look, here, I'm not trying to sell you on anything other than the need, right, to do a little bit of planning. And now anything that fits it's all the same price, right? And we're doing it in a group, and that's how we're able to bring the price down, right? Without sacrificing anything, without sacrificing one-on-one. You want more one-on-one, you pay for it. Okay. It's like Frontier Airlines. Okay. The seats don't go back and you don't get a bag of peanuts. You want the bag of peanuts, it costs you. You want to bring on some luggage, it costs you. Okay, but that's the downside. What's the upside? The upside is, hey, it's $67 to Florida. Woo! Well, that's pretty good, right? You wanted to go to Florida. You wanted to get this done. Now it's done. It's done the right way. It's as safe as anything. Perfect. Then that's the way. So for someone in Rod's situation, it's like, well, I don't really want to, I don't want to spend a lot of money. You don't have to. That's what the workshop is all about. So just go to the website, davidcarrierlaw.com, or call us 616-361-8400. We're doing these workshops all over the place, from Muskegon to Kalamazoo, East Lansing, Grand Rapids, Holland, everywhere.